It's the MagicGatheringStrat Show. It's a show about a magic podcast. Hello, everybody. It's me, Brennan, your lovable host. Along with me, as always, is my one co-host this evening, Sam, the Vault Boy Hunter. Say hello, Sam.
Hello, everybody.
Yep, no Dan tonight. Dan has left us because he has to catch a train. I don't know why he's chasing after trains. Seems a waste of time, but, whatever. You catch that train, Dan. You catch it real good.
You had to catch a midnight train to Georgia?
Maybe Georgia and Russia. It's much closer to that than our Georgia.
It does work, though.
It does. All right. We're going to talk about some Standard Pauper, our weeks in review, and then maybe Classic Pauper. Depends on when those crazy guys over at Pauper Classic Tuesdays finish their thing. So, let's get started with Standard Pauper. Boom. SPDC 19.10. Are we taking next week off? Or is it the week after the PDCs? Because I know there's some variants from when this new set goes live.
It's always the week that it hits that they take off, so it would be next weekend.
Next week.
I think it drops on the 24th, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Well, anyway, 14 decks, 14 reported. Thank you very much. 3 rounds, so this top 8 playoff hosted by a lovely and talented Dr. Chris Baker. First place, Mono Black Exploit by Malum, went 4-1. It's a pretty good deck. Then followed up with Boros Aggro, Token Izzet Control, and then the Mono Green that everybody was just rolling over people with for a while. Let's see the winner. Mono Black Exploit by Malum. Should look pretty familiar. It's a good engine based around the Mono Black. You got Black Cat for some defense. Gary to gain you some life and drain them. Dutiful Attendant, go get something from the graveyard. Farika's Chosen, more defense. Carsey Sadist, Typhoid Rats. Vulturous Aven, need to get in that air defense there. And actually, the air offense, really. Disciple of Phoenix, and 2 Gurmag Anglers for your big beats. 4 Sign in Blood. Hey, Sign in Blood. Is that in Origins or no?
No, Read the Bones is.
Read the Bones is, okay. 3 Duress, 2 Font of Return, 1 Eternal Thirst. That's an interesting one of. And 1 Read the Bones. Got some lands there.
It can get out of control really quick. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Blow up in a match. It's good. Good stuff.
That's cool, though. Fester Gloom. I can see if you had Eternal Thirst and you Fester Gloom to Tokens deck, wouldn't that just make Eternal Thirst go nuts?
Yeah, you just get... Your creature gets a bunch of 1/1 tokens or counters, and it's pretty much just an auto concede.
Alright, then you have... What's that?
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Sideboard has 3 Shambling Goblin, 2 Freaka's Cure, a Feast of Dreams. I haven't seen that in a while. Another couple of Disciple of Phoenix, a Duress, another Font, and another Eternal Thirst. Which seems good if you're bringing that in against tokens.
Because they're not going to be able to do anything about it.
Nope.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, let's look at the MPDC. 29-14. 22 players, 20 decks reporting. 3 rounds Swiss. Hosted by Gwimid. First place. Red, Mono Red, Heroic. By Jogando Pilado. Didn't he play Dan recently? I could have sworn he's in one of Dan's videos.
Actually, I think he played with one of the last Standard Pauper videos that Dan put up.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Like, I've watched your videos. Like, mock him, Dan, mock him.
In second place is Red Green Monsters with the 5-1. Then there's that Mono Green again, still hanging in there at 3-2. And Bow Haterism by Jonderkind. It's 4-1. Another Mono Black, followed by another Mono Red. And then the Blue-Red Runaway. That's funny. And then Yellow Eyes again with the Mono Green. Let's take a look at the winner, Red Heroic. This is a great deck. Look at that. So simple, so straightforward. A Crowan Crusader, Borderland Marauder, Krinko's Enforcer, Satyr Hoplite, Heel Cutter. Then you got your Hammer Hand, Lightning Strike, Titan Strength, Inferno Fist, Magma Spray, Teamer, Battle Rage, Dragon Mantle. OMGs, this is awesome. And we get to keep Titan Strength for a while too because it's in Origins. Yes.
Yeah. It's a great card. It's
Heck yeah.
All the pump cards out of the last few sets.
Yeah, it's just awesome. You get so much value. Then the sideboard has Scouring Sands, Dragon Fodder, Mardu Scout. That's interesting for a sideboard. 2 Twin Bolt, and another Goblin Heel Cutter. I wonder what you'd bring the Mardu Scout in for.
Oh, against control.
For a...
Dash it in.
Dash, yeah. So bring in...
A lot of the sorcery speed removal, which is unfortunately a lot of our removal now, so...
That's true. Doesn't really get better. Okay. Well, let's kind of look at our weeks in review. Sam, did you do anything interesting this week?
Got a new laptop. I've been brewing extended pauper.
Nice.
See if I have any meat on those bones. It is a very complex format, and Origins isn't even out yet.
Right.
So when Origins hits, I think it's actually going to become a lot crazier.
Yeah, it seems like it's ripe for insanity. I have some ideas, but I don't even know until I sit down and finish making something up. Because the two things I'm thinking about might just be so evil they make me want to die.
Yeah, I have a good idea of what those are.
Yeah, it's like I hate them, but they keep sucking me back in. It's like, I hate you so much. Why can't I quit you?
But you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
You're wrong for me, but I need you.
I need you so bad. Oh, and FYI, Victim of the Night does not kill Gary or the zombie fish.
Well, that makes it a little less good, but murder does.
Murder, that's right. I forgot about murder.
Murder most foul.
Wait, I thought murder was an M13.
No, it's in, let me look it up real quick. I have that client open.
Okay. Oh, can we go back to M13? Just M12 we can't.
Murder was in M14.
Oh, wow.
The last time we got anything... Well, no, it's M13. Here, give me one more sec.
Okay.
Okay.
But do we get to go back to M13?
Yeah, M13 is fine. It's M12 that we don't get.
Okay.
Because M13 was the core set after Innistrad.
Ah, there you go. M12 has Ponder and Preordain.
Yeah, M12 has a bunch of really good cards. I wish we got M12.
Right.
Because I think M12 would really have kicked the format up quite a bit. Just to give you a few examples, Incinerate at common.
Nice.
Storm Blood. It was
Bloodthirst. Oh, yeah.
Bloodthirst, of course, is crazy. Phantasmal Bear was in it. Ponder was in it. Unsummon. Other good stuff. Shock. In it.
Wow.
Mana Leak.
Oh, God.
Doomblade was a common.
Yep.
In it. So definitely, maybe that's why it was set starting with Innistrad and not M12. Just because M12 looks like it was a really strong core set.
Yeah, especially for all that common stuff.
Yeah, all of that is just really good. So.
Nasty. But everybody, if you're hearing this, go up and sign up. Is it too late? I don't think it is. I think you can still sign up until
clearance until Friday.
Right. So, you still have time to go sign up. Get your extended Pauper brew on. It'll be awesome. All right, let's looky here. Dan is not here, but Dan has started on his lifelong dream, and by lifelong I mean since the past couple of years, of becoming a full-time internet person. So he has been streaming Twitch. He got early access to the Steam version of Magic Duel's Origins, and he streamed all the storyline modes on there, and I'm sure he's going to do some more actual deck making and go through some of the challenges and whatnot. He's going to be doing that for a little bit, but Dan will be definitely streaming a whole lot more on Twitch. He'll post them to YouTube, but you can watch them live. They kind of get edited down when they go to YouTube, so feel free to go out there. I know that if you like Pauper and you like crazy, inappropriate Swedes, then have we got the man for you. That's right. So watch for him. We are actually going to...
One thing that
What's up?
I was going to say, maybe we can get it so helps when he's going to start streaming.
Right.
Make it a little bit easier to catch when he's streaming.
Yeah, he also said he's going to try to start working on getting everybody who streams for our channel on a schedule so we can actually publish somewhat of a schedule. It might not be exact. It might be like early, like mornings Thursday is Dan. Wednesday evenings is Pure Core, stuff like that. But it's not, but I know he wanted to have some kind of schedule. For you, the good viewer.
I think it would be funny if the schedule said that Farf can just go whenever he wants. Because of his deck.
Yeah.
He gets to take all the turns he wants.
Right. Farf can start at our end step.
Yeah.
Flaws. And Dan actually wants to start streaming our show prep and the show itself. I don't know about that. Seems weird, but we make a lot of mistakes that I edit out, just pulling back the curtain a little bit.
Would anybody be interested in?
I don't know. Y'all
the show?
Exactly. Tell us in the comments. Would you want to see, or not? Actually, see, because he wants to have our beautiful faces on the camera and recorded, which is fine. Would you guys want to see us and see all of our screw-ups?
See how the sausage is made, so to speak? Right.
See how the sausage party is made? Wait. Hold on. Don't disregard that last comment.
Work.
All right. Now, on to me. Announcements? Nothing really. I've been working real hard on my proxy-powered cube. I'm going to do some extensive pictures of that at some point because I'm proud of some of the stuff I've done. It's not like some of the stuff you see if you go out to the proxy factory, Zerbies. They do like art, basically. Now, I don't do things like that. I don't add shading and make things look 3D and coming at you. Most of what I do is I take new cards, make them look old, or I add a picture that I think is more appropriate to an existing piece. That's what I do. But I like some of the stuff I've done, and I'll show it off. Like I said, it's not the elaborate, crazy stuff that you see out there on Proxy Factory. Those guys go nuts. Really good stuff. So I'll show that. I know Sam was also going to be talking about Cube more as well, because Sam was featured on a video by another YouTube. That's right. Milo the Gathering featured Sam. Sam sent him a bunch of cards for his cube that he's working, a new cube that he's working on. And since he did that, he gave us some shout outs, which I thought was actually very cool of him.
It was pretty awesome. He's a really stand-up gentleman from Canada who loves Cube.
Yes.
And all things Cube-based. And that's kind of where my brain is as far as Magic goes recently. Cube is amazing. And
yeah, it's got me pulled in too.
I kind of don't want to play anything but Cube. I love Cube.
It's
I just wish it would me more.
Yeah, I wish Sam did not live in another state or somewhere, and then we could cube together, holding hands.
And keeping in mind that Brennon happens to live in a state that's the size of the states between me and Brennon.
That's right. My state. Yeah.
It's literally like to get to Dallas from where I live, like just when I get to Texas, it's like another 6 hours. Like, it takes that long to cross Oklahoma, basically, from where I'm at. So it's insane. Texas, come on, shrink a little.
Yeah,
be gentle.
Yeah. You can't take all of Texas at once. You got to start with just the Panhandle and work the rest of Texas.
Just the
So yeah, all right, we've gotten out of hand, folks. But also, yeah. So that anyway, Milo the Gathering gave us a shout out, and also we got a little bit of a shout out from the professor at Tolarian Community College. He was talking about Pauper, and he threw out a link to our site as being, one of the places to go for all of your Pauper needs. And he also talked about our leagues and brewing. It's pretty cool. So, hey folks, if you want to have a good time and you like Pauper and budgeting and all that kind of good stuff, we are all about it. Now, one thing I did this week was I went to the pre-release on Sunday. Went to my local shop, Insane Comics, in the Colony, Texas. Big shout out to Bobby, the owner. He's an awesome dude. I tweeted out some pictures of, he had the guy in our area who has a life-size mock-up of the original car from Mad Max, the old Trans Am. It was out there, and it's on the Facebook page now. But Insane Comics is a great place to go. It's a smaller shop, but lots of cool guys there. Everybody gets along. There's not people who are just total jerks. Bobby wouldn't put up with it if you were. So it's just a cool place. Me and my daughter went. She picked the Liliana box, and I picked the Nissa box. My daughter ended up running black-green, and she did not... Her rares weren't that great, except she did get a Goblin Pile Driver, which is pretty awesome, but nothing to support it. Like, no red at all.
Get enough elves to support that?
Yeah, she got a whole lot of elves. She had that Dwynnin. She got the one that drains. She got a couple of those archers. And she had 2 Elvish Visionary. She had a lot of elves. And then tried to support it. She didn't do so great. She went 1 and 3. But she had a good time anyway. But she didn't get, like... I say she got no bomb mythics or rares. At all. Like, I got the languish she needed.
Which is just a shame.
I know.
Come on, Dad, I need that.
It's like, I guess I could be underhanded and kind of slide it over to you, but it's kind of against the spirit of the game. So, I picked Nissa, and my promo foil was the Outland Colossus, Outland Giant. It's a giant that's 6'6", and it becomes renowned. It becomes a 12/12. And
I didn't have that in my brain. That's an amazing card.
It's 3 and 2 green. Can only be blocked by up to one creature. So, can't multi-block it. However, Thopters can block it all day. And guess what? They did.
Okay.
They blocked it. Yeah, Thopter Spy Network is the anti-Outland Colossus card. Oh, here's one Thopter to stop your 12/12. Awesome. I may as well not attack. But, yeah, I didn't really like that card. What I did like was Chandra. Oh, here's my deck. Let's take a look at it. Should see, yep, there's the Outland Colossus over there. Rock Maulers are freaking awesome. Wild Instinct was a huge player, so was Lightning Javelin. My Elvish Visionaries, you can't tell, but one of those is foil, which went right into the Pauper Cube. I had that Impulse thing that did 2 damage, sometimes 3 damage. The Magnetic Insight, which was very handy. Excuse me. Titan Strength. Had some Dragon Fodder and Mage Ring Bully. Undercity Troll. Hitchclaw Recluse. And Nissa's Pilgrimage, which does work. The things that you should see... Where are they? Oh, there she is. Chandra. I got a Chandra card. And it's okay. I would say it's not as... like, you don't have to answer it as quickly as you have to answer, like, Grim Lavamancer. But it'll start doing work. 2 times I flipped Chandra that made me the most happy. One, I had her out on turn 3, and turn 4, I used Wild Instincts, made her a 4/4, fought something, killed it, flipped her, did 2 to the dome. So, that was awesome.
That's just a crazy series of play.
Yeah, and then the first game, I'm playing Bobby, store owner. So it's game 3, and I am at 2 life. Bobby is at 5. Okay. I happen to have what's that land called? Rogue's Passage.
Yeah, Rogue's Passage.
Rogue's Passage made Chandra unblockable. All right. She hits him for 2. Okay. I played Dragon Fodder. He is now at 3. Dragon Fodder puts out 2 goblins, untaps her. I use her ping ability to ping him for another one. So he is at 2. She has now done 3 damage. I flip her, do 2 to the dome to win the match. That is how my match was won. That was awesome.
Complete insanity.
Yes. So, Chandra did work for me. But, there's my deck. It's pretty good. Rock Maulers are big brutes. Boggart Brute is also a brute because of the Menace ability. Menace is real in Limited, y'all. Just throwing that out there. If you can have some Menace, I recommend it. Outland Colossus, I cast him twice, and neither time was I impressed. So, if anybody's looking for an Outland Colossus, you know where to find me. So, Sam, any questions about the deck or anything you see? Or
we had talked about it a little bit. It seems like everybody that decks I've saw kind of picked green,
Mm-hmm.
which is really strange because I've seen a couple articles online saying green was tied for the bottom with blue. So
Yeah, I think everybody was hoping for a foil Nissa.
But I mean, I think it just the rock smallers really seems like it has green kind of having just one of the more premier token or commons in the set.
Oh yeah,
It's a good looking deck, and Chandra worked for you, which I didn't really think was going to be possible in limited, but
yeah, I didn't either. But also her ping. Do not forget about it, because I did. So many times, I'd be distracted by something. They'd say, pass a turn, and that's when I could have said, before you do that, at your end step, I ping you for one. Or something, so many times I forgot to do that. So anyway, that's my advice, and there's my deck. I went 3-1. Ended up getting 4 packs for being 3-1. Pretty cool. And I ended up opening another Chandra in those 4 packs. So there you go, folks. Oh, and I got one other mythic. I can't think of what it was, though. Oh, I got that. I got the Merfolk, the 2/2 that, bounces something.
yeah, the instant Harbinger of the Tide,
Yep.
I think it's called.
I got that. Yeah, I got that. I got Languish. Who else? I got another couple of really good cards. But anyway, there you go. That is what I did and had a good time. Now, let's move on to a section I call New Brews You Can Use. Both Sam and I came up with a deck, and a revision on a current deck is most likely. We neither of us see any total genre-defining cards in Origins. There's some good stuff, but I don't know. So
Nothing
what I
was ported good enough.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, there were Thopters, but there weren't like something that you could just do nothing but Thopters. You know what I mean? You couldn't do that, but you couldn't do all elves, but you could have a nice supplement of elves. Or you could have a nice supplement of Thopters. Just, here you go. Anyway, I took this is the mono green deck. I believe it came in second. And, it's got the Alpine Grizzly, the Mystic, the Glade Watcher, Stampeding Elkherd, just your normal deck. And what I did is I took out the Glade Watchers, also the Bowmasters, and Ilea's Disciple, and in the sideboard I took out 4 Plummet. Why is that? Because what I added back was 4 Elvish Visionary and 4 Rock Maulers, because those bad boys do some good work. And Elvish Visionary over the Glade Watcher because drawing a card is super strong. Now, sideboard. I put in Aerial Volley because that 3 damage divided however you need to seems like I have to play with that. It just seems too good. And I put in 1 Alchemist Vial because I want to know how that thing turns out. You know what I mean? Because I could see now a time that if I had Alchemist Vial out and make something can't block and get in with the Rock Maulers, so now I have 6/6 Tramplers. Seems pretty good. And it replaces itself because you get to draw a card. So let's see, what cards did I add? Elvish Visionary, because it's awesome. Rock Maulers, because I got Trample and Renown too, and because they remind me of Bebop and Rocksteady. They're just so awesome. And there's the Aerial Volley. 1 green for an instant. Deal 3 damage divided on how you choose. 1, 2, or 3 target flying creatures. And there's the Alchemist Vial. And there's the battlefield. Draw a card. 1 sack it. Target creature cannot attack or block this turn. Very cool. Alright, Sam, you created this deck. The Izzet Impact Thopters.
Alright, so the unfortunate part is that M15 and Origins both had like a sub-theme for Izzet of artifacts, but not enough in either set really to support artifacts. So basically it's just another take on tokens, kind of. The Aspiring Aeronaut and the Gearcrafter both make tokens. Aeronaut Tinkerer is M15 2/3 that if you control an artifact, it gains flying.
Right.
Bonded Construct is the 2/1 for 1 that can't attack alone, which I love. It's the little puppy.
It's such a cute card.
It is. And then, of course, Ornithopter. You can't have Thopters without Ornithopter. And then the spells are the Epiphany to draw some cards, collateral damage because you're going to have extra tokens, Trumpet Blast to get some damage in, Anticipate more card draw, Treasure Cruise because this is Standard Pauper and we can play Treasure Cruise and nobody can stop us. And Dragon Fodder because, again, tokens are pretty good, and Impact Tremors because Impact Tremors is fun.
Right.
It's just fun. And then the sideboard is Forest Sledge, 3 Ranger Guile. No, I didn't
right. Sorry. I forgot to delete the previous sideboard.
I don't make sideboards when we do this because sideboards are really dependent upon whatever the metagame is going to turn out to be.
Right.
And then the lands are pretty basic. Water Cliffs, 6 and 6 on the lands because it was 19 to 18 or 19 to 16, something like that. So I thought an even split would be fine. Of course, the problem with this deck is it dies a horrible death here upon rotation. There's the Tinkerer, the Ornithopters, and those are really a lot of the reason to even play it. It loses the Plummets. I think it loses the Ranger's Guiles. So.
Yeah. These damn Ranger's Guiles, you won't be able to cast them anymore.
But, I wish across all of the supported archetypes that each one of them would have got one more common in Origins. Just one more common. One more Thopter producer. Or even just a Thopter. This one you could just cast. I wish there would have been one more elf. One more thing that actually pushed Orzhov into playing enchantments. Right. All the way across, it just feels like at common they didn't push the themes enough.
I expected there to be one red and one blue spell that ended with, and put a Thopter in play. Some kind of 4-mana counter target instant or sorcery and put a 1/1 Thopter into play. Something like that. Or red, 4-mana, 3-mana, or something that did a thing that's sort of, minorly impactful, but also gave you a Thopter. That's what I expected.
Like the Scraping Bolt that they made.
The which ones?
The Lightning Bolt forecasting Scribe 1 spell.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but with put a Thopter into play would have been really nice.
Yeah, something like I said, something that did a thing and gave you. I expected that. I expected they just hadn't been spoiled yet when we saw the Gearcrafter and when we saw what's the blue one that gives you a
Whirling Rogue.
Yeah, Whirling Rogue. Like I said, I expected a red spell and a blue spell. Just one, but nope.
I mean, the uncommons that are supported are really strong, and I love the Thopter network. I mean, it's too slow to actually see any standard play at 4 mana, but...
right.
But, I mean, Origins was what it was.
I have a...
I'm
sorry. What I was going to say is, I have a feeling that this was a preview of the next set. I think that after Zendikar, we're going to go to that Girapur place. Chandra's hometown. I think so too, because wow, another artifact set or artifact D set would be phenomenal. Loves me some artifacts.
And flavorful, and I don't think we have to worry about the Phyrexians showing up to screw everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate the Phyrexians. Like the whole stylistically, I just disagree with it.
Yeah. They seem too powerful.
I mean,
and then when you had the strongest mage in the multiverse, like was it Urza, was going after the Phyrexians, decimated their whole plane, and then they still come back. I don't know.
Seems wrong.
Yeah, seems a little convenient. But anyway,
this weekend was Comic-Con.
Oh yeah,
Wizards did have a booth there.
Oh, that's right. STC.
They basically live tweeted the announcements, and they didn't spoil anything. Basically, they're saving the spoilers for PAX, for Battle. Basically, all they did was some announcements. They said that the Planeswalkers featured in Origins are going to be the Planeswalkers that are going to be key to the next, sets for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
That they showed a lot of the Battle for Zendikar, like Gideon fighting Eldrazi's from when he went there the first time and fighting them now. They announced that allies will be back.
Yep.
Which is really nice because Dan was really hoping on more allies. But I mean, I don't think you're going to find very many people who are not excited for Battle at this point because Theros was so narrow. Everybody wants it to go away forever and never come back.
The odds of us going back to Theros again seem minimal.
Hopefully, very, very minimal. Never.
Yeah.
Dan seems to think the gods are going to hang around in some capacity moving forward.
Well, I think that there might be other gods that we end up dealing with. I don't know about those specific ones, but yeah.
What would be a good one for Battle of Zendikar? Ulamog, the God Crusher.
Yeah, there was... Well, remember, they were worshipping the people of Zendikar were worshipping the Eldrazi when, Nahiri went away and all that. She went to go sleep for thousands of years.
Right.
And, they basically, she's telling them, okay, everybody, I trapped Ulamog and Emrakul and, there's other people in here, so y'all just don't mess with them. They're very bad. And then she wakes up and they're all worshipping Ula, for Ulamog. And she's like, OMG, this is the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen.
Come on, guys. Can't you follow simple directions?
Yes. They are bad. Oh, we thought you meant bad oh man, they're bad.
They're bad.
Yeah,
she loves them.
So she went to sleep in the 80s and used bad incorrectly. And woke up today. What are you going to do, right?
When I'm not all that up on the lore for Zendikar, wasn't it Soren? Who helped... I can't remember who trapped the second time. I thought it was Soren who went and trapped him with, 2 other Planeswalkers.
Yeah, he did. But the problem was... Nicol Bolas tricked Chandra, I believe, to casting Ghost Flame. A colorless 3-mana burn spell. Does that sound familiar?
It does a little.
Onto the some Hedrons, which was what, what's his nuts? The dragon, the colorless dragon. What's his name? Yeah, and yeah, Eugene. Yeah, as like his secret special key. Nicol Bolas got Chandra to do it, and then some Eldrazi's happen. I don't know. It's crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy though. I mean, I imagine the big announcement that'll come out of PAX will be that the enemy fetches will be probably like spoil the other planeswalkers and a whole bunch of cards.
Yeah.
So,
we'll get another new Nissa, another new Gideon. Probably not a Chandra, I bet we're going to see her in the next set, when we go to Girapur or whatever that's called.
Wouldn't surprise me if maybe we got a new Olgin, Gary. No, not Gary.
Eugene? Yeah.
Get another one of him. So, and I thought like the Heromancer or whatever, the
Nahiri?
one that has only ever been printed as in the commander set.
Yeah, Lithomancer.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Maybe get one of her finally that's actually playable.
Yeah, cool.
In other formats instead of just commander as a commander.
Oh, also, they previewed Obnixilis is in there, so we may get... He was a Planeswalker.
He's just a demon now, though.
He is. He gave up his spark. But he's trapped on Zendikar and wants the F out.
He wants off of Zendikar. Like, these Eldrazi's are stinking the place up, guys.
Yeah.
Get this crazy rat.
And Soren's like, bro, you done made a pact. You knew what you were doing. Anyway. Yep. Obnixilis. Poor, dumb Obnixilis. Okay, anyway, let's talk about real quick before we move on to Classic Pauper. F&M, you make it happen, we'll make it happen here. Do it. It's such a great format. The book stand did it, and we featured them. I'm sure that they are reaping the fabulous riches and rewards from being mentioned on our show. Yay! Anyway, but it's so cool. It's something that you can talk about with your friends. Tell them that you are internet famous. We'll make it seem like you're the greatest thing ever. All right, let's go look. Have they finished?
Well, it's confusing because the game that is currently going on is listed as being Pauper Classic Tuesday round 6. Which means that...
Round 6?
They started at 6 o'clock. They have been playing for 6 hours.
Big Dumb Green is at 5-0. Wow. Oh my gosh. Did you see how many people there were? 39. Yeah. 42 players.
So folks, if you do a Pauper Classic Tuesday...
Oh my gosh.
You have to really dedicate a whole bunch of your Tuesday night to it because these things go on for hours. I've seen it end after 1 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. But yeah, 42 players. I think there's something to be said about that right there.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Hank the Dank. Lols.
Okay.
PK23 is 4-1.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Luckiest man in Magic.
Oh, did you sign up? Oh, yeah, you signed up for it. Never mind. But yes, again, here's another thing. Sign up for the Extended Pauper tournament that we're doing, League Style. I'm going to be doing it. And
I've been brewing this whole episode trying to make decks work. Because there are some stuff that is just missing.
Yeah, well, that's the life of Standard Pauper, my man. But I might, you know what? I might just not be evil and just go straight blue skies because I love blue skies.
Brennan's gonna run Flickr.
Yeah, I'm gonna run Flickrgate. I know.
Send me your email.
Right, I'm gonna run Flickr Gary. God, it's so evil.
Oh yeah, it's the final. PK23 is in the final versus
Big Dumb Green.
I can't remember. It would be Big Dumb Green, or who's the other high? Kill Phantom. I want to say Kill Phantom this one. I guess I can just see here. Yep, Kill Phantom. So PK is running. I could try to guess he runs the same decks a lot. I think Kill Phantom might be running Boros Kitty.
Really? Made it that far, huh?
Boros Kitty always does good on Tuesday nights. Yeah, and PK's running Delver.
Boros Kitty.
Yeah, Boros Kitty seems to always at least be in the top 8. Nobody is prepared for it. And Kill Phantom, he's had really clutch draws. I was watching a little bit ago, and he lightning bolted the first Delver against his top 8.
Yeah.
Top 8. Lightning bolted the first Delver, Galvanic Blast the second one, and he's Galvanic Blast PK's first Delver. So,
wow.
Just had good draws. So, but unfortunately, this match probably won't be done for half an hour, so we won't have the finale.
Oh well, there you go. We haven't talked about Pauper Classic Tuesdays in 3 weeks. We don't get to again.
But the way it goes, when there's 39 of you, 42 of you crazy people signing up for it, what do you expect from us?
Yeah. Here's my cubes. This is the proxy powered cube.
Do the visual spoiler.
Hold on.
Show us the pictures.
Visual spoiler. I don't have the proxies loaded up yet though.
Right.
I don't know if I can.
It'll show you just the cards.
Yeah.
There you go. Of course, Brennan's doing the proxies, so a lot of these look a lot better. A lot of them look a lot better. The proxies are a lot of them are breathtaking.
They're breathtaking. Here's some we can kind of look at. Not all of these are mine. I did this at Johnny, which I was proud of. Made it look old.
Did you do the Batter Skull, or did you grab...
No, Batter Skull's from Zerby's.
The Batter Skull is spectacular.
Yeah, here, where's Batter Skull? Yeah, this is from Zerby's.
Oh, God, I miss the brown artifacts.
Or Z's Proxy Factory.
So easy to identify as being an artifact instead of the silver, gray, white looking border. I just sound old. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's all good. Here's the coalition relic. Now, I didn't make the picture, but I took the picture and made it better. Because these were all red. These were the same red down here. So I added in all these gems. And these are actual stones, pulled from pictures of real stones. And so is this rainbow one down here. I thought this was a pretty cool coalition relic. After I was done with it.
And of course you did fix Pyromancer.
Oh yeah. And Pyromancer, where is
you made it the earth that it should always have been.
Where is it? Oh, I don't have it here. Oh, I've already uploaded it. Yeah, I moved it over because it's in my to be printed file, which I haven't opened yet. But yeah, Young Pyromancer. Oh, there you go.
Very awesome stuff.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it for today. Hope everybody enjoyed our little visit. MagicGatheringStrat.com. If you like us, think about supporting us on Patreon. Patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat. Twitter is at MagicGathStrat. I am at Cerulean Says Hi. Hello. And Sam is at SPO7677. Facebook/MagicGatheringStrat. Please like and subscribe. For this week, I am Brennon.
I'm Sam, and everybody damn loves you all so much.
He does. And this has been the Magic Gathering Strat Show.